Good morning, Gabriella. It's Raylan again. Thank you so much for responding back to me. I really enjoyed, what you wrote me and the valid points. So for starters, definitely the common goal, for finishing the prerequisites for the nursing program and for working so much as well as, having a family. The common goal definitely is to be able to spend more time with your kids, which is definitely going to pay off in the long run. So rather than working 7-8 days a week like I have been, why? Just to make more money, just to make ends meet, just to make things work. It definitely puts a toll on me, and it definitely puts a toll on my kids, having to juggle around from, my grandpa babysitting the kids to my cousin babysitting the kids. Like, it's been a constant juggling act, which is what my paper is going to be about. The juggling act of being, a single parent and having to juggle work, life, school, as well as kids. But in the long run, it's definitely going to pay off because instead of working so many days a week as a nurse, I only have to work 3 12s, which isn't bad because it gives me those 2-3 additional days with my babies. So, let's see. Challenges. We already went over challenges with the busy life, work, school, and kids. The nursing degree is definitely the common goal. Oh, one question I did want to ask regards to nursing degree. What school do you plan on attending or plan on applying for? So for me, I plan on applying for APU. The cool thing is about the hospital that I do work at, I would be doing all my clinicals at Azusa Pacific. So I feel that this school is actually tailored to Azusa, which is why I'm going. Do you plan on going to APU as well? If so, when do you think you're going to start? So for me, I'm guesstimating sometime next year between probably fall next year is when I should probably be done with all the prereqs, because they do require quite a bit more than most programs. But one thing I do or say to myself to keep myself encouraged and motivated is, hey, it's for a BSN. It's not just for an associate's degree. So that is one thing I have to constantly tell myself, like, we're getting through this. We're going to do it. It's going to be okay. Let's see. So as far as, being able to finish all these classes, being able to, remain positive through all of this, you have to surround yourself with a positive group of friends that are going through, the same goals as you. So for example, a lot of my friends are at the hospital. They're my coworkers. I know maybe that sounds kind of sad, but all of us have common goals. Some of us, like I said before, are already in the nursing program. Some are getting ready to start. Some have a whole bunch of prereqs left. Some have very little left. Some of us are just waiting for a start date for the program. So one thing I've noticed is all of us are very positive towards each other. And I feel that having a group of positive friends that are going through the same obstacles as you is honestly the best bet, because you can encourage each other when you don't feel so encouraged yourself. And I feel like that's the most beneficial to get through this, because once we all do get into the nursing program, it's going to be more challenging, of course, than the prerequisites. It's going to be more mentally and physically taxing and draining and all the things, but we're going to get through it. We're going to push through together, and we're all going to be okay. And at the end, we're going to see the end goal of getting our BSN in nursing, and we're all going to be amazing nurses. So let's see. To keep my group engaged, I thought the pizza idea was pretty cool. I already told the girls about this a few days ago, and they all thought it was super awesome, and it was a great idea. And I said, well, hey, when you guys get to this portion of the prerequisites and you guys have to do, the communications public speaking class, I got you guys as well. I will definitely be engaged. I will listen to every single word you guys have to say, and I will definitely give positive feedback and constructive criticism if need be. 6 years in the GI lab is a very long time, so you definitely know your stuff when it comes to, let's see, education and importance on the colonoscopy screenings. I definitely see some crazy stuff in the lab. Like, yes, we get results, but it's more or less the scientists that are getting the results. We honestly just process the specimens, so we'll process it and then give it to the scientist, and they're the ones that test it. And then the scientists are also the ones that call the doctor with the results, saying whether, it's a positive for colon cancer or it's a negative for colon cancer. So, I'm there when they do the phone calls, but more than less, I'm just out drawing blood on the floors or in the ER. So I don't really get to see the scientist version of it. But it's still pretty neat to work in the lab. I definitely have seen a lot of crazy stuff. Well, so this is it for now. So I look forward to seeing what you're going to come up with and the questions that you're going to ask pertaining to colonoscopies. I know you're going to do great, and I can't wait to hear it. All right, see you later, friend.